Good morning. Welcome to Latte with Lynda, in transit, on the move, on my way to Lynda's Inferno, the final matinee performance of February, and it's fabulous. You've got to be there. You've got to be in it to win it. Worst case scenario, you want your abdominal muscles. 60 minutes high intensity interval training with Pilates principles and Lynda's principles as well. Sense of humour, essential, not optional. So we have a good time and we have a good old laugh. And on that note, next Sunday the classes are only £1, so you can come and work out with me 45 minutes. And even better, it's so exciting because it's the opening performance of Marvellous, and this is where we really tap into our superhero and our superpowers, because we are amazing. And it's so much fun that when I taught the class last year, different studios, one student said, I don't speak English, but I understood everything that was going on, and I loved the way that you did it with the storytelling. And then another woman at another studio said, she's a teacher, she says, I have taught for, can't remember how many years it was, she says, I've never been to a class like that. It was absolutely incredible, and the storytelling was out of this world. And it literally was out of this world, because we transverse the space-time continuum. And that's Tina Turner. Got to sort Tina Turner out. She's not dead, And what else do we do? Oh yeah, we lock arms, interlock arms. And it's going to be International Women's Day focus, even though it's the following week. Let's get ahead of the game. So it's our female superheroes. Spider Girl, was it Spider Woman? Who knows? We could have them both. Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, all goodies. And we do allow Blade, because Blade allows us to fly to Wakanda. I know. We meet the Queen of Wakanda, the General of the Army. We meet them all, and we have a whale of a time. So you've got to come. And it's only 45 minutes, so it means just get there on time, because if you miss the beginning of the class, it's going to be worse than catch up. You won't know what's happened. So get there on time. Book your spot now, because these classes, they're £1. Everybody wants to be there. Book early. Grab your ringside seat, front row seat for the performance of the century, of your lifetime, because this is your performance as well as mine, obviously. But it is the performance of your lifetime, and you will be able to do things you did not believe that you could do. So, what I'm talking about today is superpowers, and it's really right. I've got a bee in my bonnet. I'm going to call it a download about just the negative self-talk and saying what you can't do, and because I've got ADHD, because I've got this, because I've got that, and you are limiting yourself. You are limitless. Jim Quick says, fight for your limitations and you get to keep them. So whatever it is that's going on, start to think about it in an empowering way. When I follow some people who are just incredible, and they are so inspiring, so motivational. Yet, if we were to focus on what they don't have, then and if they were to do the same, they'd be in the gutter, but they're not. And the reason they're incredible is because they've really tuned in to what is special about them, and they've tuned in on how to empower themselves. That thing that you think is you're failing. I remember reading, it was mentioned in The Dark Side of the Light Shades. I love that book and I talk about it all the time, but it was a game changer for me. And it's that thing that other people have made you feel that you need to suppress. Oh, Lynda, you don't have to talk rubbish. Oh, Lynda, God, you go on. Blah, 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 blah. Negative. But you know what? Turns out that people quite like me going on. In fact, Karina, bless your heart, love you to pieces, she said, oh heavens, I could listen to you talk all day. Don't shut up. And it's funny you say that, because how I got my job in higher education was because I went off. He asked me a question. He said, why do you want the job? And literally, that's when I tuned in to my inner being without even knowing it. And I started to tell him. And I got completely lost. And then I said, well, I can't remember what I was saying. He said, that was amazing. He said, I could listen to you talk all day. And, they said, they give you all the, and of course, we're interviewing other people and we'll be in touch tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. So I then go off, it's Bournemouth University. I go off to the centre because I've got a bit of time to use up and to utilise before a meeting with my colleagues at the time. Anyway, my phone goes. Literally, I think it was about half an hour after the interview. So I assumed it was my colleagues changing the time of our meeting, maybe bringing it forward. And no. And he said, I believe in you. Oh my goodness. We'd like you to give you the job. So within half an hour, within 30 minutes, I got the job. Isn't that amazing? And that was tuning in to me and going off on one and talking, other people, are saying, oh, shut up. What you're talking about. But it transpires. There is a tribe, and they are the soul tribe. I know who you are. And even I've had a couple of little ones. I call them little ones because I think anybody in your early 20s, you're little, you're gorgeous. And they have said as well, oh, now, in fact, one woman, bless her heart, she said, I don't normally listen to anybody, but she said, she said, everything you say is interesting. Bless, isn't that lovely? And my niece said the same, bless her. She said, Auntie Lynda, it was lovely. So, and the thing is, everybody, there's a tribe for you as well. So your superpower is actually the thing that your tribe is looking for. They are looking for permission to be their true, authentic selves and to express themselves. So this thing, ADHD, autism, whatever it is, celebrate it and find what you can, how you can use it to empower you, because your people are out there and they maybe they want to hear how awful it is and how distressing it is, but maybe they actually want to hear how you have empowered yourself with this gift of yours, because it is a gift. Right, I'm not coming towards the tube station. I'm quite a way away, but I'm coming early today. So last week I got on the tube and I was going to Holloway Road. So there was no announcement until we got to Arsenal. We got to Arsenal and there, and just before the doors close, the driver says, and of course the next station is closed. It's like, what? Anyway, I was only upset for a minute because when I came upstairs, one of my favourite station people was actually there, and so I went off to have a word, and I ended up telling them all about my 7-minute workout. It was very exciting, but I got the same old I can't do this blah 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 from the woman that was there, but you can. This is the thing, fight for your limitations and you get to keep them. So remember, it's not what you can't do, it's what you can do. It's all, let's go back to the law of attraction. What are you calling in? I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't want this, I don't want that. You are creating you are creating scarcity when you are abundant. What is that thing that you can turn into your superpower? Right, Soul Tribe, I'm about to cross the road now, and it's just been wonderful having you here, and I do hope the connection stayed. 7-minute workout done, no yoga today, and now Oh, that's one more thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that I'm going to start the fast again a week today. So I'm playing around with the exact time of when I start fasting. So this morning I've had some coffee and I'm going to teach. So I'll see how I feel after teaching, because I leave everything on the mat. It is more than just simply teaching a class. It's a full-out performance. I give it my all. And then I take a bow and exit stage left, sometimes crawling. So I'll see how I get on today to figure out when exactly I'm going to be fasting. And if you want to follow along or take part, then do your research. I'm doing this for me. Again, it's me doing my accountability by being open and transparent and just showing up on the socials and telling everyone what I'm doing. So if you want to follow along and cheer me on, then please do. And every day I'm going to be posting stuff about the facts that I found out about the different stages of fasting. So you'll be able to see them on my Instagram, on my LinkedIn, wherever, probably on Facebook as well. No idea how that works. Sometimes I post things on Instagram and they appear on Facebook. Sometimes I post things in the blog and they appear on Facebook. So who knows? Right, soul tribe, before the connection goes, it's been wonderful seeing you this morning. And I hope you have a fantastic day. I see you, I hear you, I feel you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Sending lots of love.